Hello, I'm here by the sea. Good morning, it's April 3rd here in beautiful spring Nova Scotia, and then today I'm going to find some squash in my tulip garden. Hi, it's Greg Otten here with maritimegardening.com. I'm going to talk about garlic. Hey there, it's Greg Otten here with maritimegardening.com. And since I'm doing potato videos anyway, I thought I'd do another comparison. I was digging these up. I'm getting such amazing results, I thought I'd do a quick video. This garden bed here, I built using a Hugelkultur principle. I tried to make it level. It's just nice to have things level. I did use a box. Hugelkultur isn't traditionally a box, but anyway. I dug a trench inside where this box is, about a foot deep, a foot below grade. And then I went in the woods. This is just, you can tell the surrounding land here, it's just weed land, and it's very hard clay soil. I dug that up about a foot deep. I went in the forest over here and got a bunch of rotten logs and stuff like that, and threw them in the trench, smashed them up a bit with my feet, and then I threw some bags of rotten leaves down, and then I threw some seaweed down, and then I put the soil back, and it came up to about this high, I guess. And then I planted potatoes here and then put hay on top as a mulch. And then I didn't do anything with it all summer long. And the potatoes coming out of these garden beds are way bigger than the ones the really easy, lazy beds I grew using the Ruth Stout method. Now the Ruth Stout method, each bed took about 6 minutes to make, whereas this bed took about 2 hours and maybe even 3 to make. So it's a lot of work. But of course I can use it next year and the year after that and the year after that, and all that rotten matter but below will just continue to break down and improve. Also that rotten matter will just get that much more spongy and porous and become a better water retention component of the gardening system. So anyway, I'm just going to dig a couple of these up and show you the kind of potatoes you get when you employ that Hugelkultur, which is also permaculture, but a Hugelkultur principle in a bed. And this box is only 6 inches high. Alright, so I've already dug this part of the garden up a bit. Look at that. That's the size of my fist. And you can see the seaweed. There's a piece of seaweed on there, right there. I don't know if it's the seaweed or the Hugelkultur. I don't know if it's the seaweed mulch or the fact that I used the Hugelkultur approach. But the potatoes in this garden are nuts. Look at that. I believe this variety is a Kennebec because they have those little tiny white dots on them. But I have never had Kennebecs this big in my life. Never even close. Huh, another one. Another one. Holy smokes, there's even more here. Look at that. Look at that. Good God. These are easily a personal best for me. So, I mean, it was worth the time and effort it took to build these. I don't have to do that again. These are ready for next year. I can plant whatever I want here. Another one. Look at that. So these are much bigger than the Ruth Stout ones, for sure. And that variety Kennebec, they're not, known for being huge potatoes. This is typically what I get with the Kennebec, maybe even a little bit smaller. I certainly don't get that. This whole bed seems to be just full of these giant monster potatoes. So anyway, I'm not going to bore you with digging up the whole thing, but man, does that ever work. That is definitely a successful strategy for a garden. It's a bit more work. Well, it's way more work than using a Ruth Stout approach. But it's a one-time shot thing, right? This bed will get better and better with time. I'll just keep adding organic mulch to it, and I'll keep getting awesome results, I assume. Hey there, it's a couple days later. I went and picked the rest of these potatoes, but I didn't film it, but I just had to show you the potatoes I got out of the other end of the other side of the garden here. Check these out. Look at the size of, I mean, I'm 6'4", I got a big hand. And that potato is about 4 inches across. I mean, that's like the size of a softball, right? So this is what I got out of the other side of the garden. Big, beautiful red Norland potatoes. So I gotta say the Hugelkultur approach definitely yields big potatoes, and I think it's because it does such a good job at maintaining constant, stable moisture levels. Not only that, but the potatoes from this garden seem to be less, I mean, this could be the variety because most of them are red Norland, but there's less incidence of being attacked from what I can see. So that definitely worked. Yeah, definitely worked. So you got a bit of time and want to get some exercise, because it's about 2 hours or more to build one of these, and a Hugelkultur garden, and it's strenuous, but it's a one-time thing. I think maybe I'll build another one and film that this fall, so it'll be all ready for next year. So stay tuned for that. All right, so I harvested all the potatoes. I put all the soil back, and then I covered it with some fresh hay, or I guess spoiled hay. And now this is all ready for planting next year, whatever I choose to plant here. So hope that helped. Thanks for watching. Get out there, have fun in your garden. See you next time. Thanks for watching.